If you're looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K account with max badges and more, visit sportstnb.com. He has been in the community for years and has hundreds of reviews. Click the first link in the description to get your account today.
Pull up, we bustin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
What's good to Mascot? We back out with another video. Today's video, we got the most overpowered power forward build in NBA 2K20. Now, I have made a build similar to this on my channel before. Not exactly the same though, actually it is pretty much different. But this is a very overpowered power forward build. In my opinion, I think it's the best power forward build in this game. So make sure you guys do make this build a power forward, and this other stuff does not matter. That's personal preference. Now moving on to skill breakdown with this build, man. With this build, we're picking defense and playmaking pie chart. You're going to have Hall of Fame defensive badges, Hall of Fame playmaking badges. You're going to be able to shoot, and you're going to be able to get contact dunks. So this build is not lacking in any stat whatsoever. It can do everything on the court. So make sure you guys do pick this defense and playmaking pie chart. Now moving on to physical profile with this build, man. Personally, if it was up to me, there's two pie charts I would consider, either all agility or the agility and vertical. Personally, with this build, I feel like you got to pick all agility though, so you can be able to speed boost, because you need high speed to be able to speed boost with this build. That's the main reason I would pick this pie chart. Now I know the vertical is a lot better on this one, but like I said, you want speed boost, you have to pick the all agility. So I'm gonna recommend you pick the all agility pie chart. Now moving on to the attributes, man, make sure you guys do it just like this so you get the maximum badges possible. Your driving layup, you are gonna put this to a 64, just like that. You are gonna max out your driving dunk to a 78. Now moving on to shooting, you're gonna max out your mid-range shot. You also are going to max out your 3-point shot. Your free throw, you're going to put this to a 77, which I think is 1 point off of the max. 1 point off of the max, just like that. And you are going to max out your post fade to a 72, so you get 10 shooting badges. Now moving on to playmaking, your pass accuracy, you're going to put this to an 81, just like that. You are going to max out your ball handling to a 65. And your post moves, you're going to max this out to a 79, just like that. So you get 17 playmaking badges. Now moving on to defense, your interior defense, max this out to a 77. Your perimeter defense, you are going to put this to a 67, just like that. Your lateral quickness, max this out to a 68. You aren't going to upgrade steal with this build, and you are going to max out these last three stats. So max out your block and max out both of your rebounding stats. Max out offensive rebounding, and of course max out your defensive rebounding to an 89, so you get 20 defensive rebounding badges. And yes, and see, here's the build. You get 1 finishing, 10 shooting, 17 playmaking, and 20 defensive and rebounding. You can add that up. That's a total of 48 badges for this most overpowered power forward build. As you guys can tell, this is a playmaking glass cleaner build. To be specific, this is NutDF's playmaking glass cleaner build. If you guys haven't seen this build by now, it is an absolute demigod. This build can play 2s, you can play the 3s, rec center, pro am, whatever, and you can even dominate on the 1v1 court. Because like I said, this build's going to be able to shoot really good. You will be able to speed boost, and you have insane defense with this build. Now I'm going to show you guys the other stuff, man. Body shape does not matter. Personally, I feel like this is kind of like a Giannis build in Zion Williamson. And you guys know they're both buff. So I personally recommend you pick built body shape. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. You can pick whatever you want. However you want your player to look will determine which body shape you pick. Me personally though, I'm going to just pick build. Now moving on to the height with this build, there's 2 heights I would either go with for this build. Either 6'8" or 6'7". Now 6'7", I'm pretty sure you'll be able to speed boost off rip if you pick the Playmaker Takeover, and you'll be able to get your contact dunks faster. But personally, I'd say the best height for this build is going to be 6'8". You're still going to be able to get contact dunks at 6'8". You're still going to be able to speed boost, and your defense is going to be a little bit better just because you have an extra inch of height. If you really want to make your build 6'7", go ahead, but I'm personally going to recommend you make the build 6'8", and you can do the exact same things as 6'7" can, just with better defense. Now moving on to the weight with this build, personally, I'm going to recommend you put the weight to 250 pounds. I know people usually do max weight, but I don't want my lateral quickness to drop below a 70. I know when you hit 99 overall, you get a +4, so it's going to be in the 70s when you're 99, but still, whenever you're not 99, I want it to be at least a 70, so I'm going to put the weight to 250. If you want your weight a little bit higher, go ahead, but I think 250 is going to be the best balanced weight for this build. Now moving on to the wingspan of this build, you definitely want to minimize your wingspan all the way down to get better ball handling and better shooting. Here's a very key thing: if you want to be able to speed boost, you have to have minimum wingspan. If you did not know, you need an 86 ball handling to speed boost, and when you hit 99 overall, you get a +4 to all your attributes. 72 ball handling +4, you're gonna have a 76 ball handling at 99 overall, and if you pick the Playmaker Takeover, that gives you a +10 to your ball handling with Takeover. So 76 + 10, you will have an 86 ball handling at 99 overall with Playmaker Takeover. So you'll be able to speed boost at 99 overall with Playmaker Takeover, which makes this build absolutely insane. This build can shoot really good. 66 3-pointer and 74 mid-range are more than enough to be able to shoot. You just gotta have a good jump shot and you have the right badges on. You'll be able to shoot really good. And this build still has really good defense, even though it has tiny arms, because you have pretty much max defensive stats. The only thing we didn't upgrade was the steal. The steal is the thing we could compromise because the perimeter, lateral, all the other stuff is more important than the steal. But I'm gonna recommend you minimize your wingspan all the way down. Now moving on to takeovers with this build, man, like I said, you want to be able to speed boost, you have to pick Playmaker. None of these other takeovers will give you high enough ball handle to speed boost. And trust me, being able to speed boost makes this build that much more overpowered. You can take this build to 1v1 court and dominate. I'm telling you, if you go to 1v1 court, you're going to see Playmaking glass cleaners on the court with their Playmaker takeover. Now if you want to play twos and you're not planning on speed boosting with this build, I mean, go ahead and pick glass, ram, post score. But honestly, if you want the maximum potential out of this build, you're definitely going to want to pick Playmaker, and that's what I'm going to recommend you pick. Highly recommend you pick Playmaker. And you guys can see, here's the build. You have built a Playmaking glass cleaner similar to Giannis Antetokounmpo, Paul Millsap, and Chris Webber. Like I said, man, similar to Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is a Giannis build right here. Absolute demigod. I could definitely see this being a Chris Webber build too, but this is a very nice build. 48 badges. Now to get straight to the best badges for this build, man. If you guys still watch this video, man, make sure you guys do it the like button, subscribe, put sub count real quick. You guys can see 32,400 subs. We're 600 subs away from 33k subs. You're watching this video right now. You like what you see, do the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Now to get straight to the best badges for this build. Put us to 99 overall real quick. Let me take the sub count off. Give me a minute. Now you only got one finishing badge. Now I didn't explain this, actually I forgot to explain this, but look at your driving dunk. You have an 80 driving dunk. If you did not know, you need an 84 driving dunk to get pro contact dunks, and you need an 85 driving dunk to get the elite contact dunks. Unfortunately, this build can get small contact dunks because you're a power forward. You can't get those at power forward. But like I said, when you hit 99 overall, it's a +4 to every attribute, 80 + 4. You will have an 84 driving dunk at 99 overall, so you will be able to unlock the pro contact dunks. And if you did not know, when you hit 99.9 overall, it gives you a +5 to every attribute. So you will have an 85 driving dunk at 99.9 overall. So you'll be able to unlock the pro and elite contact dunks at 99.9. Very nice for this build. Unfortunately, you can't get small contact dunks because you're a power forward, and you can't get big man contact dunks because we didn't upgrade the standing dunk. You have to have standing dunk to get the big man contact dunks. So keep that in mind. Only one finishing badge though. I would say just throw on contact finisher. It's only one finishing badge. If you want something else, go ahead. I personally feel like contact finisher is going to be your best bet for this build. Moving on to shooting badges with this build, and you have 10 shooting badges. I recommend you throw on gold quick draw for this build. If you don't have this badge on, you're not going to be able to shoot. So that's simple. I also recommend you throw on gold range extender. You do have a 66 3-pointer. When you hit 99 overall, you're going to have a 70 3-pointer. And 99.9, you'll have a 71 3-pointer. Having range extender is going to help you shoot that much better. You're going to be able to shoot deeper. And I even see this badge activate on mid-range shots. You definitely need this badge. 4 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend you throw on gold hot zone hunter. If you have all your hot zones, this badge right here is help you shoot 10 times better. 1 upgrade left. I'm going to throw it on Deadeye. I feel like it's to help you make more contested shots. I feel like these are going to be the best shooting badges for this build. You want some other badges though? Change the badges up. Hot start is also a good option. Green Machine, and Volume Shooter. Those are 3 badges I would consider personally. Now moving on to Playmaking badges with this build, man, you have 17 Playmaking badges. I recommend you throw on Hall of Fame handles for days. Like I said, this build to be able to speed boost, you definitely need this badge. I also recommend Hall of Fame quick first step with this build. 9 upgrades left. Now I'm going to show you guys the best badges for the 2v2s, the 3v3s, and the 1v1 court. First, I'm going to show you guys the 2v2s and the 3v3s. 9 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame floor general for this build. It's going to give your teammates a +4 to the offensive capabilities. You definitely need this badge. 5 upgrades left. If you're playing 3s, Rec Center Pro-Am, Break Starter is going to be a very nice badge for this build. You can definitely throw this badge on Hall of Fame if you want to, or even gold. But if you're not playing 3v3s, Pro-Am, or Rec Center, don't waste your upgrade. This doesn't activate in 2v2s or 1v1s. Keep that in mind. 5 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Silver Bailout for this build. 3 upgrades left. I would say throw on Gold Unpluckable for this build just so you don't get ripped. I feel like these are the best badges for 2v2s, 3v3s, all that good stuff. Now let's change the badges up. Say you're using this build for the 1v1 court. Definitely take out Bailout and definitely take out Floor General. 6 upgrades left. I'm going to recommend you bump the Unpluckable up to Hall of Fame for this build so you don't get ripped. 5 upgrades left. You're on the 1v1 court. You're obviously going to be ISOing. You need Space Creator so you can create space from your defender, get the jump shot off, all that good stuff. Now you got 1 upgrade left. I would just say throw on tie handles for this build. I feel like these right here are the best Playmaking badges for the 1v1 court. Like I said, whatever game mode you're playing, you can change the badges up to suit your type of play style. Do whatever you want to do. Now moving on to defensive badges with this build, man, you have 20 defensive badges. That's 5 Hall of Fames. Again, I'm going to show you guys the best badges for 2v2s, 3v3s, Rec Center Pro-Am, and 1v1 court. First, we're going to start off with 2v2s, 3v3s, all that good stuff. Now, I know this is an ISO build, but there are going to be certain instances where you might be setting screens, so I think just have this badge on silver at least, just so you can set some screens in case you need to. 18 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame Intimidator for this build. It's going to make people miss shots, so you definitely need this badge. 14 upgrades left. I also recommend throwing Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser for this build. Yeah, max rebounding, you definitely need this badge. 10 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame Clamps for this build. Yeah, pretty much max perimeter defense, max lateral quickness. You definitely need this badge to play really good perimeter defense. 6 upgrades left. I'm also going to recommend throwing Hall of Fame Pogo Stick for this build. This is without a doubt one of the most overpowered badges in the game to play defense. If you're guarding a post scorer or you're guarding an ISO player who makes you jump and you need to keep jumping up and down to contest his shot or block a shot, you're going to need Pogo Stick. This will save you a lot of times. 2 upgrades left. There are a couple good badges. I think I'm going to throw a Rim Protector for this build. You do have a max block. Might as well throw the badge on so you get some extra blocks here and there. Now, I'd say these are the best badges when it comes to playing 2v2s, 3v3s, Rec Center, and Pro-Am. Now, I'm going to show you guys the best badges in my opinion for the 1v1 court. So you definitely want to remove Brick Wall. Now you got 2 upgrades left. I would say throw on Post Move Lockdown for this build. I feel like these right here are the best defensive badges for the 1v1 court. Or if you want Post Move Lockdown on Hall of Fame, you can throw it on Hall of Fame if you really want to. But I feel like this is a good balance right here. Pogo Stick, Hall of Fame, and Silver Post Move Lockdown. You're going to be able to clamp post scores, and Rim Protector, you'll be able to block their shots, all that good stuff. Like I said, change the badges up. It depends on your type of playstyle, whatever game modes you're going to be playing. But that's pretty much it, man. That's the most overpowered Power 4 build in NBA 2K20. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, man, make sure you guys do the like button, subscribe. Like I said, man, we're 600 subs away from 33k subs. You're watching this video right now. You like what you see, do it, subscribe, and turn on notifications. My goal by the end of the month was to hit 40k subscribers. We've been getting 10k subs every single month, so let's see if we can do that, man. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you guys do it the like button, turn on notifications, and hit the subscribe button. And one last thing, if you guys have any builds you want me to make videos on, let me know in the comment section below. Send me the builds on Instagram or Twitter. Links are always in the description. That's pretty much it, man. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Until next time, Clutcho.
I'm feeling your energy, and shorty, man, she really into me. I got lots of enemies, and they wanna act like they friends with me.